India and Sri Lanka. Now, if you look at the teams that have been selected for today, Sri Lanka won the toss and surprisingly elected to bowl. Let's pick up the action with our first two commentators of the day, Ravi Shastri and Tony Greig.
Oh, what a shot. He's blitzed that one through the offside field. It was over-pitched and Sehwag has just leant into it, caressed it through the offside. Have a look at that. Oh boy, you can't hit it much harder than that. He's waited for it. He also looks as if he's got plenty of time, and it's whistled straight over the top of the boundary rope. Well, he needs to go back a little bit, I reckon. Oh, that's well played. That's beautifully played. Sachin Tendulkar playing from the crease. Oh, well fielded. Oh no, he's missed it. It's gone for four. He's pitched that one up, and Tendulkar has hit it back at him like a rocket.
Come on! And now the no ball's called, and it's gone for six. Seen this cut shot played a few times now by both these players.
So which means it's about a 74-meter hit. The second time a six has been hit in that area is the shorter part of the ground. And that's the problem that the faster bowlers have had today.
That's full squeezed. Third man left to do some work. Can't get there. Aravind Lascelles, we know, is not the quickest bloke on two legs these days. 4 runs. That's away. That's going to go not to the fence. He's going to be able to pick up. Oh, yes, it is to the fence. Goodness me, that is very, very sloppy. That brings Tendulkar to his 50. He'll take a bonus run there to go to that 50. Nasanka was the man who should have stopped it. He was leaping around in front of the scoreboard and couldn't quite get there.
Come on. Move on!
Thinking about two again, yes, and Mubarak picks up. Well, that brings up the half-century now for Virender Sehwag. So his top score prior to this innings was 36. This will be a bit of a relief to him. And it's going away to the boundary for 4. In fact, it's got to the fence. I think it just made it. He got right into that one. I was just wondering, Sehwag decides he needs to have a go, and that's what happened.
Well, if this is a 6, I've not seen a flatter one.
Oh, down the wicket he goes again, inside out he goes. This is going to be caught. No, he's not. At 6 again. Holy dooly. He timed that absolutely magnificently. Oh, that's in the air. This is going to be caught. Oh, he's done it once too often. Yes, he's gone. Well, I think Tendulkar was right down the other end. He'd be a little upset. He's been trying to nurse Sehwag through this.
Then you're talking about a master off spinner who induced that big shot. It's the top spinner that doesn't go with the turn for this shot.
Ganguly.
Oh, take a piece of that. Outrageous.
Ganguly expected this one. He was in position just as the ball left the bowler's hand, and it's come out right out of the meat of the bat.
Now it's in the air. Is it out? Sangakkara thinks it is, and it is. Aravind Lascelles has picked up Sachin Tendulkar, looking to paddle it around the corner, just hitting the edge of the bat in the simplest of catches.
He didn't go, mind you, but I think he was probably out here. Let's have a look at it. This is such a silly shot to be playing in the circumstances. Up she goes, and a lollipop little catch to Sangakkara, and there goes a century begging.
There's a big one. That is a huge hit. He's hit that a long, long way. Into the grass embankment for 6. Fine blow from Sourav Ganguly.
He's bowled in. Excellent yorker. Full and straight. That is a very, very important wicket. And India have lost their 3rd wicket.
Oh, what a fine delivery by Chaminda Bas. Fuller length in the block hole, and Sourav Ganguly playing all around it.
He's bowled in. Vas doing a terrific job here for the Sri Lankans.
So a little bit of frustration, and he goes for it. So he knocks his leg stump off, and Yuvraj goes. That's a big wicket again for Sri Lanka. Yuvraj sings out for 5. India 4 down for 251.
Inside out, over the top, and that's a good hit into the crowd as well. Very well struck. And again, this time he's not middled it. De Silva coming underneath it.
Just attempting the similar type of shot, getting a lot more elevation than before. Right up in the air, and you could see Aravind De Silva. He's got plenty of experience, well balanced, hands cupped upwards and safe as houses. So Dinesh Mongia goes
Inside out, it doesn't matter how it comes. India will take that boundary.
Here's the final delivery.
Dravid goes for the big one, doesn't quite time it. They'll run two, so India end up with a score of 292 for 6 from their 50 overs.
So the target for Sri Lanka, they need 293 runs. They've got 50 overs available, of course, and they've got to go at a required rate of 5.86. Gone. There's a wicket. That is a huge one first up. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries from Javagal Srinath.
And he's walking back towards the pavilion, and the celebration in the Indian camp, understandable for that reason. May not have come smack from the middle of the bat, but it was travelling and getting low to Mohammad Kaif, who is one of India's better fielders.
Another one. Javagal Srinath has got another one. Sri Lanka in big trouble. Mubarak didn't last very long. Srinath is on the spot with this. The perfect line across the left hand. He's nicked it.
It's a good delivery. A tentative prod in the end, and it's purely because of the line that was bowled. Maybe he had a bit of a doubt at the last minute to leave it alone. Dravid taking a good catch for a non-regular keeper.
Now there's a big shot. He might get the finger this time. He does. Up goes the finger. Mahela Jayawardene's nightmare continues. India are on fire today. They picked up 3 quick ones, and Sri Lanka are in deep, deep trouble at 3 for 3.
So that's a cause for celebration itself. Pitching on leg stump, and the height was okay, and I think may have gone on to hit the off stump. So that was a good decision by Simon Toffel.
Good shot. Back of the square on the offside. That's going to run away for 4. That's well played. There's a big shout. That's pretty close. Up goes the finger. Another one. Another one down. India are outstanding at the moment here at the Wanderers. Javagal Srinath has struck.
And it's again another great delivery with line and length. Just have a look at this. Perfect length, good length. Batsman preferring to stay on the crease, and that was going on to hit middle and leg. And this is another biggie.
And he's gone off the mark with a lovely shot. Square on the offside for 4.
Well, that's well played. That was pitched on leg stump. Is it going to make it? I think so. That's got him. That's got him. He's tried to play a cut shot to a ball that wasn't wide enough. He's opened the face on it. He's hit it straight to cover.
Yes, Jayasuriya was looking for that shot outside the off stump, but again, not much room. That little bit of bottom hand coming in. The ball really not coming on to him. Kaif picking up the catch. So big wicket for India. Jayasuriya goes, and the 5th wicket's down for a mere 40.
Now that should be 4. The 50 comes up for Sri Lanka, albeit in streaky fashion.
Great shot through the covers. That's a good shot. That's a good shot for a man who bats down the order.
Oh, that's a thumping shot through the offside.
Oh, there's a big shout. Up goes the finger as well. That was dead in front. Zahir Khan. He's been bowling very, very good pace. Been bowling nice and straight as well. And Russell Arnold this time is the man that goes back to the pavilion, and Sri Lanka are in huge trouble here, and a huge game for them as well.
Well, Zahir Khan started celebrating for a leg before decision without seeing the umpire's reaction. That's how plumb it was. And this is a good wicket again. Another great delivery that was heading on to hit middle stump. Plumb leg before Russell Arnold. He didn't even look at the umpire. Look at him celebrating already.
Pull shot again, could be out, is out. Sachin Tendulkar has taken a very, very good catch. Inches off the ground, and the Indian supporters have gone berserk.
But this is good bowling again. Surprised Taminda Was with a short pitch delivery, and Was had given every indication to the batsman if bounce he was going to go for it. Got into no position, a bit too quick on him, and it was also outside the off stump, so he had to drag it back onto the...
3 slips. And gone. There's another one. They are on fire today, India. This is outstanding stuff. They have not given Sri Lanka a sniff.
I can't remember a better bowling performance. You're talking about a top-class batting opposition, and they are 78 for 9. What a delivery that is.
It's put away, and that's going to go for 4 more. Connected, and it's going to run away for 4. Yes, it is. Might be out this time. Should be out, is out. That's it, it's all over. India have been absolutely outstanding today. That is the end of the Sri Lankan innings. They're all out for 109. Matai Muralidharan just throwing the bat at the end. But India have been outstanding. They win by 183 runs. India, of their 50 overs, looking back at the day's play, sent into bat by Sanath Jayasuriya, 292 for 6. And Sri Lanka, 109 all out, and India won by plenty. They won by 183 runs. So Australia number 1 on 16, India on number 2 with 16. They're both through to the semis. Kenya have got 10 points. New Zealand have got 8 points. They're at 4th position. Sri Lanka didn't add to their total again today, and they've got 7.5, and Zimbabwe 3.5. And the top 4, of course, qualify.